A costly cup. Imagine we are about to face the most difficult moment of our life, a moment that will cost us everything. Jesus faced such a moment in the Garden of Gethsemane. When he prayed about the cup he was about to drink, the cup of suffering, the cup of sin and separation from God. Luke 22, chapter 40 to 46. The cost of the cup. Jesus prayed, Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done. The cup represents the weight of the world's sin. The cup represents separation from the Father. The cup represents suffering and death. Jesus knew the cost of the cup, but he still chose to drink it for us. In verse 44, Jesus prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was like drops of blood. This shows us the intensity of the suffering he went through, the battle between his will and God's will. We often face situations like this where our will conflicts with God's will. Jesus teaches us that true strength comes from surrendering to God's plan even when it is hard. In verse 43, an angel appeared to Jesus and strengthened him. This reminds us that God never leaves us alone in our struggles. When we surrender to God, He gives us strength to endure it, to face it, to overcome it. What is the lesson for us here is life costly cups. We all have cups in life, tough situations, hard choices, and moments of suffering, pain. Like Jesus, we must submit to God's will, trusting that His plan is best than us. Pray earnestly. Jesus didn't give up, He prayed. In your hardest times, never stop praying. Strength comes only from God. When life is overwhelming, seek God's presence. He will strengthen you. The cup Jesus drank was costly. It cost him his life, but it purchased our salvation. Are you willing to trust God even when His will is hard to accept? Like Jesus, let us say, Not my will, Father, but yours be done. If we are facing a costly cup in our life today, bring it to God's presence, surrender it to Him, and trust that His plan is perfect. Remember, just as God strengthened Jesus, He will strengthen us too. Amen.